We'll ping pong.
No, but I'm just saying you were saying. Sorry.
Anything you want to share?
We're negotiating. We're negotiating.
So tell us the end since you just read it now.
Do you want to know?
I do.
We don't know. They won't give us the final pages until that day.
Smart.
No, I'm just kidding.
He's lying.
Yeah.
We've read it.
Yes. And we had our first table read on Monday, and it was
Our last table read, I think we call that.
What did I just say?
Our first.
See, I told you I didn't want to talk.
No, it's good. It was the first time we read the last episode.
That's what.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sake's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
Okay.
Yes, our last table read on Monday, and it was very emotional, and everybody was just trying to cope with the overwhelming experience of a family that will eventually have to
Go their separate
graduate and
ways.
go their separate ways. Yeah.
And how's it feel like knowing you guys are virtually done, but the show, we're still on season 6?
It was odd a bit. We maybe spend the first 6 weeks or so kind of in the dark, not seeing anything we're doing much. And then it hits the airwaves. And so we get to kind of check in and see what's working that we're doing, how the new world, that we're always in a new world every season, how that's working. And also, honestly, these days, we feel how the fans are reacting to stuff. And you can make almost like course corrections. And these have been season 6 was completely wrapped for months and months and months before the first episode aired. And we hadn't I directed the first episode of the season, so I'd seen that one.
Like in the best way
Thank
ever.
you, very sweet.
Yes.
And so it's odd to be finishing a very, very different, really surprising season 7 that no one's seen a stitch of. But there's also something, I don't know, I guess appropriate to coming down here, having that announcement hit yesterday that the 7th season will be our last.
Right. There's quite
right as we're shooting that
like a
emotional
finality
stuff.
and kind of like sharing it with the world.
Yeah.
Because we're always so secretive about everything that we do. And that moment kind of hit like a ton of bricks in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the most surprising part of the experience of directing your friends and co-stars?
How much fun it was, honestly. I kept that offer at a distance for a number of seasons, just because the overall task of trying to do the Phil Coulson correctly or well it feels daunting, especially as the season goes along. Also, when you direct an episode, you spend 8 days in prep, 8 or 9 days shooting, and then you're a little bit in editing afterwards for a couple of weeks. So you're really talking about a span of 3 episodes.
And then on top of that, he was trying to also figure out this new character, Sarge.
And wrap his head around who this person is and how he was going to portray it and what he was going to wear. So, it was a lot of pressure. The outfits. It was all about the outfits.
It was pretty
but
cool.
So they came up with a version where, luckily, 601, that episode, you only see Sarge at the end. Luckily, I got to direct the kind of intro, the slow-mo, evil badass intro. That everyone should have a chance to do that for themselves. And I got to play with my partner here in her foggy post-explosion first viewing of her dead boyfriend.
Yes, yeah.
Showing up.
That was really
with a
epic.
Shaved head and a lot of bad attitude.
And a lot of close-ups. I'm like, too close, Clark, too close. Stop. He's like, no, it's going to look great.
That's
I'm
the
like, no,
moneymaker.
too close.
So speaking of the character Sarge, for both of you, what was your reaction when you found out that May was going to shoot Sarge in the head at the table reads?
Oh, well, I love our writers because they parallel a lot of things that happen with our characters.
Because she in real life shot me several times during the season.
Practice, just to, and the writers were inspired by that. No, but there was a scene where May says to Coulson, "I will never shoot you in the head." She would that will never be a choice for her. So then for them to kind of play on that, it's tough. But
There's
I won't give
surprises about
away.
that scene
Yeah,
that
I
are
won't.
coming
I
up
won't give away. It's
tonight.
coming out tonight. Yeah, but
Yeah, there's some surprises. But it was
Yeah.
jarring to see her come in and
yes,
blast him like that. Certainly, there was some traumatized folks online about it.
yeah, they didn't like it at
But
all.
the mystery of Sarge was tricky for me because there were secrets about him that even I didn't know. Sarge has big gaps in what he knows about himself, and some of that's starting to come to light in a big way tonight.
Tonight,
Yeah.
yeah.
And and so that it was pretty shocking. It was a bit shocking.